So there you had it. Lots of technical trading recommendations coming your way. Time to get in your fill of commodity trades as well. We've got Prathamesh, Mallya, Senior Research Analyst, Commodities and Currencies at Angel Broking with us on the show. Prathamesh, thank you for joining in. Let's start off with your strategy on gold. What's the advice?
Morning. We see that for gold and silver, the broader environment still remains in favor for buy, wherein we see low and negative interest rates in the developed economy. We also see continuing low inflation, and ongoing geopolitical and economic uncertainty will continue to be in favor of gold. We are recommending a buy strategy in gold as well as silver. For gold, we are recommending a M6 gold December buy contract at around 30,000 mark, keeping a stop loss of around 29,850 for targets towards 30,200. In case of silver, we are suggesting a buy in this contract as well for buy M6 silver December contract at around 42,500 mark, keeping a stop loss of 42,100 for target towards 42,900.
All right. I can't help but asking you about the base metals, because that is something that has seen a significant rally, and in particular I want to flag off zinc. What are you making on the move seen over there?
Lead and zinc, both this counter have seen a good significant move for most of this year. It is purely on account of closure of mining activity across the globe, and this is one factor which is purely suggesting a recovery in base metal packs. Besides, we also have Chinese PMI data recently released in the morning, which also suggested a recovery, which is supporting a base metal pack. So in case of zinc, we are also suggesting a buy.
Okay, that's the view coming in on some top commodity strategies. And what about crude finally?
Crude finally is now it has taken off the $50 psychological barrier. There have been recent comments from OPEC members that they will support and continue stability of oil prices. However, Iraq and Iran, which are two crucial members of the OPEC members, they continue to resist that they will not take any cut in output, which is acting as a negative factor for oil prices. Hence, we see correction. Although the broader theme for oil will continue to depend on how inventory withdrawals in the US would continue in the coming weeks.
All right, Prathamesh, thanks so much then for joining in with a perspective on commodities. And with that, we'd like to thank all of our guests for joining in on Buy Now, Sell Now, for answering our viewer queries and, of course, sharing their perspective on the market. Let's wind it down then on this edition of Buy Now, Sell Now. Thanks for watching. And just before we let you go, Kaplan Point is one stock that is, of course, zooming in trade after the management told ET now that, the US FDA observations in its Tamil Nadu plant are now, complete, and they're minor in nature, more importantly, and will not affect the present or any future filings of the company. Listen into that.
None of these observations are related to gross GMP violations or data integrity or anything like that, which is why